most times kissing doesn't just stop at kissing. Hi my loves, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be talking more on like sexual abstinence because I'm aware that a lot of people want to do that. A lot of people want to wait till marriage before they get intimate with anyone sexually, and sometimes it can be challenging. Sometimes it might even feel impossible, and other times just because it's not really talked about you might feel alone. But anyways, in today's video I'm going to be sharing like things that you can do to help you achieve that goal easier. So let's talk about it. So the first thing you can do, I wrote down 7 things here that you can do. So the first thing that you can do is to make sure that your values align with the values of the person that you want to get into a relationship with. Now, I mentioned this value thing in my last video, but this time around, like when I mean value, I mean like wanting to abstain. Don't want to abstain and like start a relationship with somebody that doesn't care about it, or somebody that does not want to abstain. You're on your own. You'll be the sacrificial lamb in the relationship. In the end, you would most probably just have to give in, especially if you're somebody that like you are in the relationship, you don't want to leave the relationship, like you get lost in it basically, or you lose yourself in it. You might not have enough strength to uphold that standard or that value for a long period of time if it is not a shared value or a shared standard. And don't go trying to convince somebody that doesn't want to do that because of you. If at all you are somebody that has that standard for yourself and you meet somebody that maybe is indifferent about it, the person can go and like learn about it and know if they would want to do that. Then if they want to do that for themselves, you can go ahead and like get into a committed relationship with that person. But don't let anybody tell you that, oh, because you want it or because of you, I will like abstain or would not be intimate. Is a lie. Like it is a serious abstinence from like sexual intimacy in a relationship is a serious thing. Is something that is personal and something that you have to be intentional about. It's not something that you can do for somebody else. Like especially if that relationship is like if you're going to be dating for a long period of time before you get married. So please make sure that the person that you are getting into a relationship with or that relationship with wants to do that too for themselves. That way both of you can, work on achieving that together. So the second thing is avoid kissing. I know this sounds funny and some people might say, is kissing bad? Is he a sin? Is he what? Is it that? Well, I'm not going to say it's bad or it's good, but I'm going to say that kissing triggers other like sexual emotions. Like you don't, most times kissing doesn't just stop at kissing, you know, and if it leads to other things, then it becomes a problem. And it might not even be leading to other actions. It might be leading to other thoughts. Like you might kiss this person, or this person might kiss you, and you guys are strong enough and it ends there. But you live there with thoughts in your head and feeling some kind of way. And those thoughts they are a problem because it's from thoughts that you begin to act. So if those thoughts linger for long, one day you just might give in, or the both of you just might give in to your sexual feelings when they arise. So, in my opinion, it's best to avoid kissing as much as possible. Okay? So, the third point is to be accountable to somebody. Okay, no, that's not the third point. That's the fifth point. The third point is to avoid romantic movies. Now, the reason you should avoid romantic movies is similar to like what I said about kissing. These movies will leave thoughts in your head. They'll leave images in your head. And when you see this person that you love or that you are in a relationship with, you just might want to express all those feelings that you've been having, or like bring to life all those images that you've seen and that you've saved in your memories. So just avoid them and ease yourself off the stress of having to battle those thoughts or silence those thoughts or, all of that. Fight it. Just avoid it totally. First of all, try as much as possible to not like meet in quiet, private, enclosed spaces. Try as much as possible to meet in public places. And when you meet in private places, like maybe you visit your boyfriend in his house or your boyfriend visits you in your house, like meet yourselves with a plan, like to achieve something. For instance, maybe you guys want to talk about work or you guys want to talk about a shared goal that you have, or you want to help your your boyfriend wants to help you with something, or your girlfriend wants to help you. Basically, don't just meet for let's just see. And the let's just see is in one person's house or in a hotel or something. You're looking for trouble. Try as much as possible to meet in public places, and when it is in a private place, meet with a goal. Like let there be something that you are meeting for, something to achieve. The fifth point is be accountable to someone. For me, I was accountable to my siblings and my mom. Like they knew that I had this standard for myself, and I carried them along like with my process of keeping to this standard. Every other time, that I'll see my husband now while we were dating, I always told them like what happened, our conversations. I tell them why we even want to meet in the first place. And then when I come back, they are looking at me with corner eye, like hope everything went well, you know and all of that. We just always had a conversation about my relationship and the progress of my relationship, and if I'm still like keeping those standards that I said I wanted to keep earlier. So yeah, they were my accountability partners. So you find somebody that you're comfortable with sharing like that, those kind of private informations about yourself with, and yeah, share it with them and carry them on that journey to really like help you. The next point is to not decide to abstain or like not be sexually intimate because of fear. Maybe fear that God will punish you, or fear that you get pregnant or something. If that's your reason, I'm not sure that you'll be able to, achieve that goal. Except of course maybe you are dating somebody for a very short, maybe for 3 months or for 2 months or maybe 6 months. But if it's for a long period of time, you would learn from conversations with people that you can actually be sexually intimate with somebody and not get pregnant, first of all, because there are a lot of preventive methods. And secondly, like God, I don't know, that fear of hey, God will punish me if I do this, it just never really sustains a person to maybe keep a commandment or not fall short of a particular sin. Instead, this is what I would advise. This was why I wanted to abstain. I wanted to abstain because I knew that if I get sexually intimate with somebody, I'm going to build a bond with that person. And I'm not sure if this person is going to be my lifelong partner. So I get sexually intimate with you, you are no more, like I don't get married to you. If that bond breaks, I'm going to be hurt. So how many like times will I be hurt? How many people will I build bond with and the bond will break? I don't want emotional stress. Secondly, I knew that, or I know that, like, it's a bad thing. Like, it's not something that is pleasing to God from everything that I have learned. And I am somebody that wants to do what is right. Like, as much as I know, as much as I'm aware of, I strive every time to do what I know that is right before God, like in God's sight. So I would not want to do that because I know it's wrong and it will most probably dent my relationship with God. Like I'll feel more distance from Him, and I don't want that to happen. So yeah, there is that, and a lot of other reasons basically, but it was never because I'm scared that God will punish me. In fact, apart from sexual sin, I fall short of different things every time, and God does not come and flog me or punish me immediately. He forgives me, he's loving, he's kind, he'll forgive me, but more than like any punishment that we can receive, we would be hurting ourselves, when we do things that maybe God, out of his love for us, has guided us and instructed us like not to do in order to protect ourselves. So that's how I basically saw like abstaining from sex or intimacy before marriage, and that knowledge or seeing it that way really helped me. Lastly, pray for God's help. Like, it is not something that you can do by your power alone. That's what I believe. I believe that praying for God to help you, for God to direct you, and help your partner too, and direct your partner. Pray for guidance, help, strength, everything. And I'm sure that God will answer that prayer, because it's a righteous prayer, and it is something that He would be pleased with. Like, if you do so, I'm very, very certain that He would answer that prayer. This Take this as the second to the last point. All right. So this point is that you should also be accountable to your partner. Like, constantly tell your partner how you feel about certain things. If in the moment you are feeling mushy mushy, tell your partner so that they know how to relate with you. Or you have seen a movie and the movie is in your head, and as you are seeing your partner, you're not seeing your partner, you're seeing something else. Communicate all those things so that you guys are constantly aware of the emotional state of each other. Exactly. And because you're aware of the emotional state of each other, you know how to tread like carefully to not go against the standards that you have set. Yeah. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you have learned one or two things that would help you achieve this goal, if this is your goal. Until my next video, please take care, guys. I love you. Like this video and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. Bye.